In the last analysis tip video, we were looking at bottlenecks, and Emilio asked what you do if you have outliers. So when you don't have a normal distribution, but you have a few cases that take a very long time. And that's a very good question, because when you use the mean, so the arithmetic mean, as your performance measurement, then it will be quite influenced by outliers, while it's actually a good idea to use the median, which is more of a typical value in these situations. And let's look at a few examples. So here you see the purchasing process where we were looking at this particular bottleneck. And we can see that the mean value for this path, which takes a very long time over here, is 8.5 days. But if we are looking not just at the mean, but at the median, then we can see the median is much shorter. It's actually 3 days. So there's quite a big difference between the median and the mean, and that's a sign, so that's something you can look for in your own data. If you see a big difference between the median and the mean, that means you're likely having quite a few outliers. We can also see it in the case durations. If we are looking at the case durations here, then we see most of the cases are finished within 16, 17, 20 days, but then there are a few that are taking much longer, 100 days, even more than 100 days. And you see that reflected again in the median and the mean durations. So the median is 11.9 days, while the mean is 10 days higher, right? And let's look at another example from the BPI challenge data set 2015, one of the municipalities examples. You can see that as well. Looking at the case durations, actually the typical value here would be 60 days, so 1 month, which is also reflected here in the median, which is around 1 month. But the mean is much higher, because you can see there are some cases, and that's what happens, right? In processes, you always have these few crazy cases that take maybe 3 or 4 years, and then because of that, the mean increases to 3.5 months, right? Because of those few which took 4 years, 3 years, 2 years, and so on. So what does this mean for you? So this means that when you can use the median, it's a good idea to use it, because it gives you a value that's more of a typical value and less influenced by outliers. And in Disco, everywhere you can use the median rather than the mean through the performance analysis, in the case durations, in the process maps, in the filters everywhere. One reason why you might want to still use the mean rather than the median is if your organization uses the mean as a KPI, or to measure your service level agreement. Your SLAs are defined in mean days, mean hours, whatever it is, then that would be a reason to work still with the mean. But other than that, the median might be a better measure for you to look at. I hope that was useful. See you next time. Bye.